Anyway, so last time, now that we can hear everybody, last time on Nameless, you kind of woke up and there was quite a lot of activity going on in the HQ. Tathra seemed to be going to and from Tide's room, and Talisker was waiting for you as you all got up. It seemed that in the night Tide had taken a bit of a turn for the worse because they had actually been ill since you returned from travelling to different plates of existence. And Talisker had sent Tide to a hospice in Waterdeep, and had also discovered that Duramiah had been sentenced to 2 years in prison for his terrible, terrible life of crime before he was a member of Nameless, much to Endo's upset. Because you were down 2 members, she was very quick in hiring new people. It's almost like she's ready to replace you all at the drop of a hat. And introduced you to Aragon and Gender. Gideon, being Gideon, decided to try and freak them out by putting on her form of dread and spider climbing into the room, which was bizarre, but it is Gideon, so whatever. And she just disliked Aragon immediately. She thinks he's a bit of a cocky little shit, I think. And yeah, wasn't a massive fan. But everybody seemed to be very fascinated by Gender because they'd never met a Warforged before. So Endo was very interested and trying to understand how Gender works. You travelled...
The meme plays itself.
You travelled to Waterdeep and managed to get in to see Tide, who appeared initially to be unconscious but did actually wake up while Endo was there. The doctor kind of pulled people to one side and said that Tide had got something called void sickness from travelling to other planes, and that he was seriously ill and Tide may die within a week. Gideon was very upset to hear this, and the doctor kind of suggested that they could go to Candlekeep, where there's a lot of scholars there, a lot of information, so it could be a place where they can find some kind of hint on how to help cure Tide. So before you set off, you went back to tell Tide the plan, and then Gideon kind of bribed... Are we using the word bribed? Bribed the hospital, bought, donated,
made a donation to.
Yes, made a significant donation to the hospice so that Tide could get their own private room and the best treatment while they were away. Being that it was quite late in the day, you decided that you were going to set off tomorrow, so you headed to an inn that you know and love called Trollskull Manor. As you went in, it was quite a busy night for Trollskull Manor. Tyne was playing on the piano, and as you kind of went in, the female half-orc that was sat at the bar kind of turned and spotted Aragon and immediately made her way straight over and grabbed him and pulled him into a hug. Now, this surprised a few people, because the people that had met Ro before, because they didn't know that Ro knew Aragon. You kind of discussed the fact that they'd worked together previously and had a chat about how Tide was unwell. Ro, who has been to Candlekeep before, said that you would need to bring a book as payment to get inside, and that you should speak to the people who camp outside the keep to see if they would know how to get in. The rest of the night kind of passed quite nicely. Blaze and Ro had like a arm wrestle that was kind of flirty but a bit not. Meg was very upset by this. Gender put on an epic performance with Tyne, and yeah, it seemed to pass quite well. You headed off towards Candlekeep, and as you were going down the road, you came across a tent. and stopped to investigate. And out popped a female gnome who began kind of chatting, and initially wasn't like particularly happy that you disturbed them, but they mentioned that they were also traveling to Candlekeep, but that there was a wizard in a tower nearby that may be able to offer some sort of assistance, and if Nameless will help Ingrid, the gnome, get into the wizard's tower, then Ingrid will help them get into Candlekeep. And then you went to bed, and I think Ingrid went back into her tent.
Yep.
And is very, very happy in her tent.
Loves a tent.
And everybody else I think you had a long rest. I think you were resting at the side of the road.
I think so.
Yeah. Which means you've had 2 sleeps for tides.
I love how she says that.
While we were resting, can I have a tuned to Fade Claw?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'd just like to have a good look around, specifically up. I'm looking for just randomly falling horses.
Sure, roll me a perception check.
Yep.
Is that because of this map?
Yep.
Okay. I understand it. Okay,
yeah. Endo is on the ball.
Endo is very perceptive. That is one of his things. So, Endo, you're like, while everybody else is resting, you're taking a watch, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
And kind of like looking around. It's a few kind of carts pass you by on the road. They're obviously heading to either Candlekeep or they're coming from Candlekeep. You're on quite a main-ish road. None of them seem particularly scary or like they're up to anything. They just kind of pass by, like have a quick look at like the cart and the tent that's there. You look up and there are no horses in the sky.
No dodgy bushes.
Nothing dodgy in the bushes.
Yep, okay.
Who is this?
That is Grumpy.
Oh yes, okay.
How
yes,
dare
that's
you not
lovely-
remember
lovely problem.
Grumpy?
I just couldn't remember what the token looked like.
Okay. I love that you're like, who is this? Like, Endo didn't notice this extra person that's just appeared.
See, I knew. I knew who he was. I remembered.
We all know I do not retain information. Thank you.
Yeah, so the watch, Endo, it passes without any kind of problems. And morning light starts to kind of just touch the top of Ingrid's tent as people start to wake up. What's everybody doing?
The robot.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Ingrid hasn't emerged from her tent, but I think you can see what looks like a small rugby ball sized metallic clockwork goldfish keeps whizzing in and out of the tent, picking one item up at a time and bringing it into the tent as Ingrid slowly kind of packs up everything to move. Little clockwork goldfish zipping around early doors.
Okay. Is that her Nyx? Yes.
Incredible.
What's Gideon doing? Because you're the closest to Ingrid's tent. What are you doing as this goldfish?
Literally, Endo is the gif I've just shared right now. Watching the goldfish.
Let me look. Okay.
As you're watching the goldfish, every time the goldfish zips in, you hear a voice from inside the tent go, "Ah, yes, thank you, Sasha, thank you."
Sasha, oh my god.
Yeah, Endo's just incredibly confused.
What is Aragon doing?
Currently, beside Grumpy, having perched on the cart for the night, he's just currently stretching and getting ready for the day. He's not actually he's not taking a lot of things with him, so he hasn't got a lot to pack up.
What is Gideon doing?
I think Gideon is just keeping an eye on him to see what he's doing. I think that. No, I think that's it. She's just keeping an eye on him. But I think she's gonna go over towards Ingrid's tent and just watch the goldfish come in and out a little bit, and then I'm gonna. Is there like a flap kind of door in the tent, Roz?
Yeah, it's like a flap kind of door and like a flap either side, like a set of curtains, essentially.
Okay, I'm just kind of gonna lean round and be like, hello, Ingrid, was it?
Yes, what do you want? Not in the tent, please. What do you want?
I'm not in the tent. It's just It's just the morning, so just checking that you're still kind of up for candle keep and you are you. Do you need help packing the tent away?
No. Sasha has it. Thank you. We are going to the towers, or no? We're not going to Candlekeep right away. We're going to Pekka's Tower, just down the road. Big tent made of stone. Yes.
Sure. Is that what we agreed? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes, it is
Okay.
what you agreed.
Yes. Yeah. Is your goldfish swimming through the air?
Yes. Why? Is she not swimming properly? Is she broken? I think she's fine. She's good. She's very strong. Very versatile.
Does she have hands?
No, she's a goldfish.
Right. So how exactly is she going to put the tent away?
You ask so many questions. Just wait and you will see. It would take far too much time to explain all of my inventions to you. This is just one. She is Sasha. She is beautiful. She is one of my magnificent inventions. But you do not need to know how she works. You don't have to steal my ideas. We're just going to the tower.
Okay. And the tower, there's an evil wizard there. That's what you said. Wizard asshole there.
Yes.
Do you think it's likely to be dangerous, right?
Yes, I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park. Big, treacherous wizard's tower, lots of traps. I imagine, bad man, big staff, boom, boom. I will kill you. You come into my tower. Oh no, don't kill us. And then boom, we kill him. Very fast, attacky, go. Yes.
Just kind of standard stuff. Do you think we might need any kind of collateral damage? Just get the traps out of the way. Maybe if we've just got any people that are maybe a bit more expendable than other people, would that be sort of useful? Or
Oh yes, you distribute your minions however you please.
great. Okay, great. Yeah, I think we should get ready then. We should get on the way, right? Everybody. Endo, you good? You ready, Endo?
Endo ready. What's that thing that keeps coming in and out of the tent?
I think it's something that she made. It's kind of like a pet, helpful pet.
Oh, see, does it look?
Does it look what? Sorry?
Dax.
Hello?
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 Yeah, see, does it look mechanical?
Oh yes, very much so.
Okay,
It's
so
like the core is like a ruby, but it's like there's like wires and cogs that form like the fins at the side and the back, and like two very like slightly too large glass eyes, one either side of the front of the ruby, to make to make Sasha's face.
okay. Yeah, so after Gideon says that, like, Endo's just going to be staring at the fish and then staring at Gender and just looking very innocently confused at Gideon.
I think it's kind of like it's yeah, this is confusing. How do I explain this to Endo? So there's like the theory that we were all like made by the gods, right? Like people were made somehow, and like also like Gender was kind of made in the same way. Like that's why he's kind of mechanical, and like we were just all made by different people in different ways.
Oh, okay, but it's a fish and it looks like a fish and it's not touching the ground and it's not in water.
Yeah, I
This
think
is giving me a headache.
yeah, sometimes I think it's best not to think too hard about these things.
Okay. Endo ready though.
Well, just think, you know, it was when we found Oinkfat the first time, that was kind of weird, right? That he was a pig that wouldn't die, and then we all got used to Oinkfat, and it's just like that. I guess we'll all get used to the fish thing.
Why would we get used to it?
Well, maybe Ingrid will come along on some adventures with us, and you know, the more time she spends with us, then we'll kind of get used to it.
Okay. This is a lot for Endo to get used to. There's a lot of new faces and things, and I've never seen a hovering fish before. Yeah, Endo's ready to go. I don't want. Yeah, my head hurts.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of change, Endo, and not all good. I look over at Aragon. But we're still here, and we'll get tied back. I promise. And it's all right, Endo. I'm still around,
I know.
and you're still here for me, right?
Endo is always here.
Yeah. So we just have to stick together, and we'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna rummage around in the bag of holding and pull out some kind of food and give it to Endo.
Sure.
Yeah, he's just gonna hand that. And he's like, "Oh, thank you." And he's just gonna munch on that and like distract him like a little child.
I'm gonna go over and like jump up on the cart, but as far away as I can get from Aragon. And just be like, "All right, Nameless, come on, we need to get on the road."
Who is Nameless? Have you not given the nice, nuts and bolts man a name? I thought his name was Gender. That's not a very nice thing to say, just because he is not made of flesh and bone like you.
No, we're all like collectively Nameless is the name of the. It's kind of confusing because it's like Nameless is it's not functioning as an adjective in this sentence. It's like functioning as a noun. So it's kind of like it's the name of our adventuring guild. I didn't decide on the name. I wasn't in it at the time.
Yes, interesting design choice. Okay, sure. It'll just be a minute. Ingrid has like come out of her tent and is like unpicking all of the bottom, like the bits that attach the tent to the ground, and is just very slowly trying to drag a massive tent onto the onto the cart. The cart is for me as well, yes.
How do you carry that around when we're not here with this cart?
So many questions. I usually summon a floating disc, but who has the time when a cart is right here? Are you
mean, it'd
familiar
take,
with, with the ways of the arcane? I know that Arcanotech clearly is not your, speciality.
I'm sorry, you said what's not my speciality?
Oh god.
Arcanotech?
I think Gideon. Just gonna wave
Oh, I've lost Han.
her own, and then like comes out of it her skeleton mage hand, and she just waves at Ingrid.
Yes, my point stands. Very cool magic trick. It's not
Oh.
Arcanotech. You are traveling with this beautiful, beautiful bag of bolts, and you do not understand how he works or where he came from. Do not worry, we will teach you in our ways over time.
Lady, I met him like 2 days ago.
Okay, well, we will all learn together then, I guess. I don't know why you're taking that time with me. I've been perfectly respectful all morning.
In the cart.
Gideon making friends. What's Blaze been up to while this has been going on?
Paying more attention to his new sword. He hadn't really given it enough attention before, so he's kind of just turning the blade in his hands and looking at as he does, it sort of disappears and reappears, and just kind of oblivious to everybody else. Could heard the squabbling and was like, not for me.
Okay. Probably the wise thing to do to just stay out of it, to be honest. Gender's just standing there?
I'm just gonna start walking, looking at Gideon in the most mechanical way possible. As if, like, limbering up.
Great. Okay. Gideon, you're having such a good time.
Terrible.
I mean, she's right in front of me. There's no reason for me not to look at her and walk deliberately mechanically after overhearing what has been said.
Okie dokie. So, I assume you're all gonna either get on the cart or be walking next to the cart as you kind of like make your way. Ingrid, you would be guiding them because you know where the tower is.
Yes.
So, I roll me like a survival check to see how well you manage to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah. So you've kind of had your eye on this magic tower for a while, so you know exactly where it is and how to get there, and kind of guide the cart to a certain point, and then you guys have to kind of get off and make your way through the woods a little. It's not on the road, but you manage to guide them, and you find yourself outside a very large, like 4 or 5 story tower, with a stone door in front of you. That above it, it looks like it's got a stone kind of like etching of like a scroll. The door has no visible door handle or keyhole or anything. What would you like to do?
My part is done.
I wash my hands of this.
Is there any like writing on the scroll or like anything carved into the tower at all?
How close are you to this?
I'm not getting that close.
Okay, so give me like, are you like 10 feet away? Are you
Further, probably. I think
further?
you would be, yeah.
50 for Endo at least. This is a wizard's tower.
Okay, yeah. Well, if people are quite way back, there doesn't seem to be anything on there.
From a distance, are there any like windows that are quite obviously written out from the side of this building, or is it just a plain stone tower?
It is a plain stone tower.
Are there any? If can I look around? Are there like trees, wood, anything, anywhere that there might be like small animals?
I mean, yeah, you walk through the woods to get here, so there's some trees kind of around it. There might be like rabbits or mice.
Like a squirrel or something?
Yeah, but roll me a perception. See if you can see one. What are you gonna do with the squirrel? You can't. You know, there probably is animals of some kind in the woods. Like you can, the woods kind of have that noise of like there's birds, there's things scurrying around like you would be used to, but you can't spot any innocent little squirrels.
I'm.
And this is the tower we're meant to come to? It's just a pipe, if that.
No, it's a common misconception for the less educated. A tower is like a pipe, but it's a place where people live or study. There's usually like a door, and there's floors, and there's windows.
Well, where are the doors? I mean, this is just a pipe. I'm assuming there's an opening at the top, but I can't reach that.
Tricksy. Okay, right. If nobody else can get in, that's fine. We'll just have to take our time and work our way around it, yes? And I think Gideon's going to take the goggles from above her head, and she's going to take out a little Tinker's tools, and she's going to start, like, hammering away at her goggles and ritual cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is going to take 10 minutes. I don't know if people are doing anything while.
Okay, so while you're doing that, is anybody else doing anything else? Are you all still
Yeah.
keeping your distance?
No, Blaze will walk right up to it and sort of look at the
Okay.
cracks and like try to stick a dagger in to see if he can jimmy a stone or something.
Okay, so as you make your way towards where like the kind of door is, the scroll above the door, etching starts kind of coming into it as writing appears, and you see this. I assume everyone can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Good.
There's a the paper says something.
Can you read?
Yes. Can you?
Yes. Could you read aloud for the class?
Though I fly, I can be nicked. Minds. Hard as I may be, not many can withstand the test of me. What am I?
Endo turns round and says, "Oh, that's time."
Nice. So as Endo goes, "That's time," the words start to fade away, and are replaced with this. Endo being wisdomous.
Right. There's a new message.
The audio is being really weird.
Yeah, the audio is being really weird.
I mean, I didn't say anything beyond there's a new message.
Oh, okay. See, I can't tell whether it's people like not speaking or people are talking and I just can't hear it.
No, that was just Blaze just informing everyone there's
Yeah,
a new
it's just
message.
like, there's a new one.
Yep.
Ingrid's going to hop off the... She's going to just interrupt her casting of Detect Magic and hop off the cart and just wander towards the doorway
Okay.
to stand by Blaze.
Yeah. So everybody can read the text above the door.
Is it wine? Is it wine?
Yeah, so the text disappears and the stone door lifts up and you can see into the tower now.
What do we see inside the tower?
Inside the tower at the minute, it's kind of a lit room, a circular room. Looks like there's a rug in the middle of the floor and some stairs going up.
Okay, everybody be exceptionally careful. This is the wizard's lair.
What does it smell like?
You can roll me perception.
Yes, I can. No, I cannot.
Yeah, the kind of smells of the woods and things around you kind of is overpowering any smell from the tower.
I'm gonna walk up towards the doorstep. Is there any sign of potential mundane trap around the doorframe?
You can roll investigation for me.
Happily. Come on, dice. They would be good. 23.
23? It doesn't... You can't see any obvious kind of like switches or pressure plates or anything that would indicate to you that there is a trap.
Looks to be the doorway doesn't look to be trapped, at least. I'm not sure about the rest of the room though.
Okay, well, we cannot just wait outside forever. I'm just going to hit my goggles and just spend a spell slot to cast Detect Magic and put them on.
So the whole kind of doorway that's like empty now is glowing brightly.
What colour?
It's glowing purple.
Is that do I know if that's illusion magic?
Do you know if that's illusion magic?
I feel like I've used Detect Magic before. I think mechanically I can see what school of magic it belongs to, if any.
Let me... Is it... Yeah, okay, yeah, you know it's illusion magic.
I think Gideon is just going to pick a pebble up off the floor and throw it at the door.
I love the Gideon way of doing things. Yeah, so you throw the pebble at the door and it hits where the door was and drops to the floor. It doesn't go into the room.
Don't think that's real.
Okay, what do you propose then? Fearless leader of the pack, Nameless, as you are called.
Well, I don't know. There must be a door somewhere. You see anything else through those magic goggles?
I see this is an illusion. I didn't need to throw a rock to find it out.
Well, I didn't need magic goggles to see it was an illusion.
Gideon is so close to just being done right now.
Blaze just puts his hand on where it is.
On the doorway.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of reach out and and touch where the rock hit, and it feels solid. Like you kind of press against it a little bit, doesn't move. But you hear a voice starts booming out of the tower, and it says, "To go forward, you must go back."
Maybe it's a back door? Is there a back door? Or is this another one of those stupid riddles?
Maybe we could walk backwards through the door.
That is a possibility. I mean,
Why don't you
do
try it,
wanna
Aragon?
I mean, sure, yeah. You know, I'll try it, and he'll spin around because he was near the door frame,
Yep.
and he will quite literally walk backwards towards the door frame, and then hopefully through it.
Yeah, you walk through it and you're into the tower.
Has anything happened
Yeah.
to him? Is he dead?
Despite Gideon's best wishes, he seems okay at the moment.
Disappointing.
I'll call out. It seems to work if you walk in backwards.
Blaze will turn and follow suit.
Yep.
Yeah, as well, Ingrid. We can't wait around here all day.
I'm just gonna look at Endo and be like, "Shall we?"
Yeah, like Endo stood there and he's got like his hands together and he's twiddling his fingers together and he's like, I don't know, Gideon. The last time I met a wizard, I ended up getting sent to the moon.
Yeah, but this time we're stronger and we know more stuff. And
I don't want to go back to the moon. It wasn't very nice.
I don't think that'll happen again. I think we just look. Me and you. We'll keep an eye out for each other, and we'll just make sure each other's okay. And if we get worried or we get scared, we'll just leave everybody else to it.
Oh, but what about Blaze and that robot man?
Well, maybe Blaze can come with us too. But I don't want to lose you, Endo. We've lost everybody else.
Well, if I go in there, you might lose me. I could go to the moon again.
I'm not going to let anything happen to you, I promise.
Okay. Endo will comes inside. And Endo will follow on with what Gideon does to get inside.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm noticeably not using my mage hand or doing anything to scare Endo. I am, in all sincerity and with an incredible amount of, like, Gideon is being very genuine in this moment. Gideon is going to take Endo's hand, turn around so they're both got their backs to the door, and then is going to start walking backwards through the door.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Endo is going to allow Gideon to kind of guide him.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you get through the door? You're okay? What about Gender? Is Gender making their way through?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make my way through the door.
Making my way?
I wasn't gonna do it. Again. I'm gonna play some like not loud, but like some chirpy music to try and make Endo feel a little bit better.
Oh, that's nice.
Sending chill.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That would actually distract him a little bit.
So you all enter in, and this is a pretty empty room. There's a rug on the floor with a nice little design on it. Some stairs going up, some stairs going down. Can everybody roll me a perception?
It's a black
I'm-
screen.
Yeah, it's a black
Oh.
screen, so
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
is it a
Not
black
for
screen?
me.
Perfect, baby. Delicious.
Not for me, it's not.
I can
Yeah,
see.
I can see.
Maybe you just looked in the wrong part of the screen.
Interesting.
maybe the people with dark vision, because I can see my token, but nothing
Yes,
else.
it will be. It's because you don't have dark vision, so you're in the dark, so you can't see fuck all.
I
Hog!
perceive nothing.
You perceive. Oh my god, Aragon, you perceive nothing at all. Okay, so what is going? I'm having an issue.
Damn, I can't see shit.
Why is that there? Okay, so
I'm glad that
Gideon.
I don't know what's where, so
Yeah, it's because you don't have dark vision. It's dark in this room, so you can't see.
I'm glad. I'm very
Um,
glad. Oh
Could
wait.
we-
Yes, you do have your thing.
Yeah, I was just about to say, can I use that?
Yeah. What does it give? It gives you like, is it like a torch?
I'm
Your
just
snow? Is it
checking
your
that
snow thing? Your snow globe
Yeah,
thing?
it's 20 feet bright and then 20 dim,
Okay. I will do that for you now.
and it's a red light. If that
Oh,
makes any difference.
I can make it red. Can I make it red? Yes, I can.
So
Can you
wouldn't.
see now?
Well, people who could see, people who could see him would possibly see this, but he just shakes it and he goes, "Helps me see, Audrey."
Oh,
Oh,
oh my god. Okay. Sure. Okay. So Gideon and Gender. Even though Gender you can't actually, or you couldn't actually see initially, you can hear. It sounds like somebody is in the room with you.
Okay.
You can hear it as well, Gideon. It sounds like somebody else, like because you've all kind of walked in and then stood still, waiting for everybody else to come in. It sounds like you can hear like footsteps, but as you look around, you can't see anyone.
Can I pinpoint where I think the noise is coming from?
On a 19, yeah, probably. It kind of starts over here, and then as you're all kind of stood there and Endo starts to light up, it's kind of do and starts heading up the stairs.
do I see a wandering blob of magic through my goggles as this is happening?
I don't know that. Let me just. I'm gonna have to Google.
Yeah, something strange happened as
No.
well when we transferred to this map. My health went down to 35.
Oh, on mine it's 80.
I've changed it back up to 80,
Oh.
but it went down to 35.
Oh, I've just seen that it's done it on the other one as well.
Might be in your Roll20 character sheet settings.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
right.
can see that it did it with Blaze as well. It put his down
Yeah.
to a weird one. I've just fixed it.
Okay, I don't see any.
You do not.
Cool.
Okay, so when I hear it, I'm gonna shout out. There's somebody in the room. I can hear. There's somebody. They're heading up the stairs. Hello, hello. Who's there?
The footsteps continue upstairs.
Oh, is this a stupid idea?
I don't know. Is it?
Always.
I'm gonna reach it into my pocket, pull out a miniature skeletal hand, and like shove it upwards, and like through the air. And as I do, where I can hear this noise, out of the ground erupts a skeleton hand that tries to grab whoever is there.
Okay, yeah. So your skeletal hand kind of erupts, like they're on the stairs by this point, so it would kind of like erupt around the staircase and like grabs nothing.
Okay, well, it lasts for a minute and I've got concentration, so I'm just gonna like wave it around, like slapping to try and touch anything. I've cast it's Maximilian's Earthen Grasp is what I've cast.
Yep. Okay, so you've just got a giant skeletal hand just flailing around on the staircase that everybody else can see.
Okay, is there a reason you've potentially just blown our cover with this flailing hand? What is this? Why are you doing this?
You can hear something, there's somebody there, and it's like slapping, grabbing.
Well, it's not going to hang around, is it?
It's nobody not grabbing anything. There's nobody there.
Stop grabbing anything.
I think just before like I released the concentration on it, I think the hand just whips around and like gives everybody like sticks 2 fingers up and then sinks back into the ground.
Gideon's having a rough day.
She's not doing well.
She's not doing well.
Okay, well, why don't we just take a small, quick look around the room and then maybe we go upstairs, or we go downstairs, or we go somewhere in the middle? There isn't really a middle in this case, so you know.
I think we're in the middle.
Yes. Very astute, Gideon. Does this symbol have any resemblance, or do I have any knowledge of this symbol, or does it just look like?
It just looks like a fancy symbol. It's not a symbol that you would recognise as being even particularly magical. It just looks like it's a fancy pattern.
Great. Can I try and roll it up to see if there's anything underneath it?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
It's like a rug, right?
Yeah, it is a rug, yeah.
Right, can I...
do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, big fiery man, help me. It's quite big and I'm only small. You are very big and strong. Please.
Sure. Between the two of you, you can easily roll up a rug. So now you've rolled up a rug and there's floorboards underneath it.
I mean, do you want to put it in your bag of holding? Waste not, want not, yeah?
Stealing his furniture.
He's a bad man. Environment. No, well, if nobody wants it, that's fine. Somebody say where we go. God forbid I make any more decisions. I am simply here to retrieve the goods and help you save your friend with the very cool disease.
Endo, very, very oh, sorry.
I'll just turn around to Gideon and just go, lead on then.
You lead on.
Oh.
You're the leader.
Endo just walks up the stairs very, very carefully.
Sure. Very, very carefully.
I will follow close behind Endo.
Endo's he's nervous, he's looking everywhere, he's looking all over the place, and like he's quite anxious.
Sure.
But that room was just irrelevant to him. There was nothing going on, and he was just like, right, well, there's a noise up here, let's go this way, sort of thing.
Can I just pull out my shield before we go upstairs, just in
Of course you can.
preparation?
Yeah.
Thank you.
My loot is always on.
Is this room lit up with those candles?
Is it? Have I put... Yes, it is lit up with the candles.
Okay. What, if anything, does Endo see when he walks upstairs?
So-
He's not really looking for anything like loot or anything like that. He's just looking for a dodgy-looking wizard.
Okay, well, if... Sure. So the basics of what you see as you come up here is it looks like it's a library. There's a lot of books. There's a lot of paper kind of laying around. Some notes that are written out on this table over here. If you're looking for a dodgy-looking wizard, you can roll me a perception.
Okay.
Can't see a dodgy-looking wizard.
So he's just going to turn to Gideon and then turn back to the room and just be like, "Hello, Mr. Wizard of the Tower. Are you here?"
Oh, because I'm nice. Roll me another perception.
God.
It's a nat 20. So nothing responds to you, so you don't hear any voices back. But what you do hear, it's like slurping.
Oh no. Lots of no.
It's like someone's slurping, like a drink or something.
Oh, you mean like Tucker eating his food the other night?
Yes, and they're kind of like it's coming from kind of like the middle here.
Okay. Yeah, he turned to Gideon and he'd point in that exact area where that circle is on the floor, and he'd just be like, Don't go over there. There's a weird slurpy noise from right there, look."
Can I... hang on. Let me just... One sec.
Okay. Bear with. Just while Han's doing that, is anybody else coming upstairs?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Pretty please.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm on my way up as well.
Yep. Okay. I'll just move
Nope.
everybody. Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Can I point at where Endo is gesturing?
So like here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I am going to cast message, which I've just checked. I do not need to see the creature. I just need to point my finger towards a creature within range, which it is. And I am going to say, "Hello?"
Can you ping message for me?
Yes.
Yeah, you get nothing back.
I don't. Is it possible? Is it possible? Whatever is there is not on our plate of existence.
But if it's not on our plate of existence, how can Endo hear it?
Good question.
I mean, I don't know. Could it be Hezibod or Ethereal? Is that a...
What's it? What?
Oh, it's like a transitive subplane. Very complicated. Kind of here, kind of there, kind of somewhere in the middle.
I don't understand anything you just said.
It's like how to explain very complex arcanodynamics. It is like you know how you can feel the wind but you cannot see the wind.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that. Like it's still here, you just can't see it because it's not quite all here. It's just a bit here.
So it's like
an
wind.
echo.
It's kind of. It's. It's kind of like Endo. You know how sometimes, like, there's like going to be food in the kitchen, but you're not in the kitchen yet, and the food is there, but you can't see the food. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Schrodinger's, yeah.
Endo's getting a very bad headache today. Okay. Endo just picks up one of the books from the bookcase just to his left, and he throws it at the circle that's making the noise because nobody's making enough Endo sense right now. So he's like,
Fair
"Sod this."
enough. Yeah. So you can throw a book. That's not. I'm not gonna make you.
Oh,
roll
he's
for that.
throwing it so that it actually makes impact if it hits anything. So,
So he's throwing it quite hard then.
He's throwing it as an improvised weapon.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. You throw a book and it hits this table here and sends a like ink pot flying. The candle kind of tips over and goes out.
No, do not ruin the books. These are all very rare. I like run over to try
Oh,
and
God.
there's nothing wrong with any of this. None
Yeah.
of these very rare volumes of books have been damaged by the flying ink pot or by the potential fire from the candle.
So the candle is kind of went out quite fast, but it has kind of singed the edge of some notes that are on the table that look to be quite recently written. But the books seem, other than the covers of a few of them that are now splattered with ink, the books seem unharmed.
I'll cast my eye over the notes as I'm mopping up the ink.
Sure, yeah. So you have a little look at it. It seems to be writings by the dreaded wizard. And he references something called plane striding.
Have I heard of plane striding before?
Roll me an Arcana.
I'm going to turn around to the group and just be like, maybe we just taught them when they're not in the tower.
You do not remember anything about plane striding. You think it might be something to do with that, like, in-between area, and maybe this is just his fancy way of saying that. But
Okay.
yeah, you can't.
Like someone putting a different name on Zumba so they can trademark it and make money off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bury that. Okay. All of these notes are useless. Where is your fiery friend, by the way? He seems to be gone. Have you lost him?
Did you not come upstairs?
Hmm?
Did our friend not come up the stairs behind you?
No, you came up behind me now.
Blaze is still downstairs.
I wonder what he is doing. I hope he's not been attacked and murdered by the bad wizard.
Maybe the wizard, as you keep on referring to them, is not in the tower and is actually elsewhere, like potentially buying ingredients or whatever wizards do.
No. These writings looked quite recent. All of the ink was still glistening in its usual like drying way. I think he's still here around here somewhere. Shush.
And somebody ran upstairs and then made slobbery noises in this room, so there's got to be somebody in here. Maybe they're playing tricks on us.
I'm sure you're the best one at working out which tricks they're playing, Endo.
What do you mean?
You knew where they were, which one was from, so I imagine you know what trick that was from.
Endo's not a tricksy person.
You don't have to be tricksy to know about tricks.
I don't know anything about tricks. I don't play tricks on people. What are you talking about?
Everyone just sighs and just has a look at the bookcase over here.
Sure. Roll me investigation. What is Blaze doing? What's Blaze up to?
Blaze is trying to stand alert and listen for sounds of anything coming up or down the stairs he is near.
Okay, yeah. Roll me perception. You cannot hear anything coming from those stairs. You can hear the people upstairs, obviously your friends and not so much
I can hear
friends.
them talking.
You can hear them kind of chatting amongst themselves and kind of moving around the room. You probably heard a thud when Endo threw the book across the room.
Cool.
But you can't hear anything else. Aragon, what are you looking for on the
Just to
bookcase?
see what the books are about, mainly on this bookcase, just to get an idea as to what the wizard's studying.
So the books on the bookcase, a lot of them are kind of naturey stuff. There's some nature stuff there. There's some stuff about planes, being that he's, this plane striding person. And then there's just like a lot of like weird erotica.
Okay.
Feels right. Yeah, that feels
Incredible, writing his own fan fiction for whatever weird shit he's reading.
Yeah.
Just love it.
So there's nature books. There's some books about planes. No idea about that. And then stuff over there that I'm not going to touch with a barge pole. I don't know the names of it, therefore I don't want to read it.
What's everyone else doing? Endo, what's your passive perception? Endo?
18, I said.
Oh, I didn't hear you. So the slurping that you heard,
Yeah.
you hear it coming closer to you,
What? No.
and it comes to here, and then stops, and then you hear it from here, and then you hear it going up the stairs.
Right. When it was next to me,
Yep.
and as it moved away,
You may have cut out because I can't hear you now. Hello?
hello.
I couldn't hear you if you were talking.
Okay, I'm talking now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Endo would have tried to grab it when it was in between him and the stairs.
Sure, yeah, you kind of... so are you trying to, like, grapple
He's trying to
it?
grapple it. Yeah, he's trying to grab whatever it is and hold it and stop it from moving because he knows there's something there.
Yeah, so you kind of, like, reach out like you would normally, right, to kind of, like, grab them. And you just kind of just end up hugging yourself. Like, there's nothing for you to grab there.
Yeah, he just panics and he just looks straight at Gideon and everybody else. He's like, something just went past me. I tried to grab it and Endo could not grab it. And then it went upstairs.
Would I have heard him say that from downstairs?
Yes.
He would have said it panicked
Yeah, he's
quite loud.
talking
Yeah.
loud and...
I'll
Nervous.
make my way upstairs. As I do, can I get my dagger out?
Yes.
And I'm going to... Oh, look, new view. Going to look into my dagger like a reflection.
Okay.
Trying to see if whatever I can't see can maybe be seen like in a reflection.
Oh, right, okay, I see what you... Yeah, okay, so you're, like, looking and turning the dagger so you can see around you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in case like,
Okay.
it's on a different plane.
Yeah. Okay. So as you're doing that on the floor that you're on currently, you can't see anything in your dagger.
Yeah. I'll do it as I continue up.
And I'll
to the
move
rest of
you
the group.
up with the rest of the group. There you go. Yeah, the audio is really not good.
okay, if anybody's talking, I can't hear anything, and the last thing I
Yeah.
heard was Lynn saying yeah, and then it stopped.
Yeah, I don't.
Should we jump out of the call and jump back in, see if it helps?
I think it's a Discord, as in I think Discord is just dying.
Instead, we could do it on Roll20.
Yeah, I think some people use their phones for
Okay.
the audio. Yeah, I think Dom's on phone and Dex is on his phone as well, so they wouldn't be able to get into the Roll20
Yep, no, all
to
good.
talk. I don't know, what do you want to do, guys? Do you want to carry on persevering, or
We could try a private call rather than a group.
yes?
Because that often has a better frequency due to the fact that it isn't server based.
Okay, all right. What I'll do is I'll set up a private call, and then we'll try that and see if that works.
Okay.
Okie dokie. That's everyone, right?
There we go.
Hello.
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 Let's see if this is better.
Yeah, let's just.
Well, so far it seems better because when more than one person were talking before, it started to cut out, and I've just heard 3 people talking at once.
Okay. All right. That's promising.
So that's a positive note.
Yeah, that's
There
promising.
we go. There we
Okay.
go.
Good. Very good plan, Josh. I like it. Problem solving skills.
And it even still lights up so I can see who's talking when.
It is, yeah, it is pretty good. It's just because it's not like sub-server based. It's direct based to whoever's making the call, so it's much more reliable.
Cool. Right. Okay. There we go. Problem solved.
Crushed it.
Blaze comes up looking in the reflection of his shiny dagger, turning around to try to see if he can see this invisible thing maybe reflected in his dagger.
Yeah, so as you're kind of like looking around this room, you can't see anything in here either. You can obviously see the other people in the room reflected in your dagger, but not anything else. Yeah, it is much clearer on here, so that's good.
Can I have a look up the stairs and see what's potentially awaiting us upstairs?
So you wanting to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sure. Aragorn is going upstairs.
Let's just give him a few minutes in case there's anything dangerous up there.
Wow.
Okay, so Aragorn, you are in what appears to be like a smaller little study area, and there's a wall kind of separating and a door here that seems to lead off into a different room.
Okay. Anything I can hear up here other than people downstairs having a chatter?
Roll me perception.
I'm in a room.
Pardon?
I'm in a room.
You are. Yes, you're definitely in a room. You think it might be in a tower?
Oh goodness. Not one. I'll just chill down. It looks empty up here. And I'm gonna stay up here for the time being.
Yeah, you're just staying there, yeah?
I think Ingrid will also head upstairs, but before I go, can I just like sweep the bookcases and just like pilfer maybe half a dozen of either the like most ornate or oldest looking books and scrolls? Just
Yeah, roll me like an investigation just to see how well you find them.
now 20, baby.
Nice, yeah. Okay, so there are quite a few. I am assuming you're not in the erotic section.
No, no erotica is not really Ingrid's that bag. No.
Okay. So there are a few in the other sections that seem to be very elaborate. There's like gold leafing on them. So you kind of grab those. You don't have time right now to read through them and know what they are, but you kind of grab them and shove them into your pack. And nothing attacks you as you do it.
Great, I would hope not, Lynn.
Would you?
Yeah.
And then you're going upstairs?
Yeah. Okay, let's keep chasing the Slurpee thing, I guess. I mean, I don't think that's the visit. I think he got a little bit more, refined than that. Even though he's bad man, very strong wizard, bad man, but not Slurpee. No.
Okay. And then you head upstairs. I will put you on the other map. You go.
Yeah, and Endo's just giving Ingrid a right funny look, as if it's like personally in his head he's thinking, who is this small woman that doubts my abilities to hear slurping noises? Like, excuse me. Rubbing Endo up the wrong way now.
Oh no. Can I look suspiciously at these pieces of armor?
Yeah, you can.
It's not been 10 minutes, has it, since we entered?
Sorry, are you stepping there to look at it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. That's
Can
cool.
can I please just do something role play downstairs before this?
Yes,
happens?
yes, you
I want
can.
to do.
Yes.
Thank you. I would also like to peruse the bookshelves.
Yeah.
And remembering what Ro told us about how you have to take a book to get into Candlekeep, and it has to be a book that they haven't got.
Mm-hmm.
I am specifically now looking at the porno shelves, and I am looking for something that looks like it might be handwritten, like whoever has written it themselves, about I'm essentially looking for this guy's rarest pairing / fic that they've been writing about, whatever if they read, that is just something that looks totally unhinged. That is what I would very specifically like to look for.
Sure, roll investigation. Oh god.
Amazing. It's the worst brony fanfic you can fucking find.
Oh lord. Yeah, okay. So there's quite this section there's quite a lot of books in this thing.
Wonderful.
So you're kind of looking through. There seems to be one that is quite thick. It looks as if he's written it at different times, and he keeps kind of coming back to it and adding to it. It's like the adventures of whoever, and you kind of flick through it. It is all handwritten.
Incredible.
Yeah, you can take that.
Spectacular. Thank you.
And that's it. You can leave the Wizard's Tower now because you've got the thing you need.
That's all Gideon wanted.
Okay, Ingrid. As you walk towards this armor to investigate it, what initially looked like a normal suit of armor starts to clunk and clink and come to life, and we are in initiative order, please.
Do we all roll, even though us downstairs don't know that's going on?
If you're wanting to get involved at any point, then yes.
Do we hear the noise coming from upstairs?
Well, probably not yet, unless somebody's going to scream.
Does anybody scream?
I mean, I'm not happy about it.
Endo's very specific. Does anybody scream?
No, Ingrid is not a screamer.
I mean, I'll provisionally roll to be on the initiative order, but only for when Endo does.
Yeah, that's
actually.
fine. Yeah. So you don't have to do anything with your first turn or whatever if you.
He's not going
if
to do
it's
anything.
Likewise.
I'm going to turn around to Ingrid and go, you take the one on the left, I'll take the one on the right.
Best of luck with that.
Sorry, Lynn, I didn't have my token. Well, I did have my token.
That's okay. I can add it.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh well.
Sorry, I haven't rolled yet because I was just amusing myself adding a description to what I've just put in my inventory. I
Oh
will roll
God.
now.
Oh
I'll
Lord.
screenshot it.
Yes, you're gonna have to.
Rollies.
Ooh.
Yes, rollies. Nice. Okay. So Blaze, you actually don't know that anything's going on up there. You're kind of still downstairs, so I don't know if there's anything you would like to do on your turn.
Yeah, no, I'll just be looking at the books.
Yeah, cool. Are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just kind of idly?
Just idly.
Just idly looking, that's fine. Yeah. Okie dokie. Gideon.
Would I have heard any kind of commotion coming from upstairs, or do I not know that this is happening?
You can roll me a perception.
Yeah, OC. I feel Ingrid. It would be against the fairness of the game to shout for help before it's my turn in initiative.
Yeah. I was doing it whether she could hear the armor moving, but with that, definitely not.
I'm flicking through this book that I found.
Oh God!
I'm already starting to become absorbed in this wonderfully crafted story that this woman has written.
The blood is pumping in her ears. That's why she can't hear the
Amazing. Okay, great. Endo.
Endo's just looking around the room. I mean, he may actually seen that Gideon's took an interest in books and he's learning how to read and things.
Oh God, no.
He may have moved over to here just to be looking at the book titles and trying to pronounce them in his head or quietly say them. But apart from that, he's oblivious to anything else because, he can't even hear slurps, can Endo. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. I'm throwing sass.
Okay, fine. Ingrid.
Yeah, Ingrid is going to shout down the stairs. Okay, gender. Hand, witch, person, and big strong men. We need your help. We need your attention upstairs, please. There are big things coming to attack us. Thank you. And I am going to turn to one of these pieces of armor.
Yes.
That's fine. I don't have to. And I'm gonna. I very briefly glow ruby red, and like a shimmering red light covers me and it shatters, and I cast Word of Radiance, on just this guy, not Aragon.
Correct.
Okay, so what do I need to do for that? Oh, it's a con save.
Con save.
Let's have a look here. 16.
16 makes it.
Okay.
And I think I'm done. No, I'm not done. I'm going to twist my fingers in the air.
Yeah.
And I'm going to whisper a quick prayer, and I'm going to summon a spiritual pickaxe just here.
Yeah. Feel free to just draw a little circle.
Little circle, my little spiritual weapon. And can my pickaxe attack, please?
Yes.
Oh, it was so nearly a 20.
That's a miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's a miss. That's fine.
Okay. That everything?
Yeah, all done.
Okay, Aragon.
I am going to head over to here
Yep.
and then shoot that armor that the projectors try to swing at with my longbow.
This one, yeah?
Yeah, the one that
Yep. The Ingrid's
Ingrid's
at.
attacking.
Yep. Cool.
A 22 to hit.
Hits, yep.
For 7 piercing and 14 sneak.
Nice. Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna crouch down and behind the table and try and hide as my bonus action.
Okay, roll stealth.
$13.
Okay. Right. That is my turn. Okay, so this one is going to kind of reach down, grab its greatsword, and slash twice at you, Ingrid.
Right.
That's a 7.
Misses.
25.
Just hits.
Okay. So that's 11 slashing and 5 lightning as lightning crackles down the sword and into you.
Jesus. Right, okay.
No, Jesus.
Let me just do this. Ugh, okay. The other one inexplicably cannot see Aragon, even though he didn't roll that good stealth. So he's also going to amble over to here and hit you. Sorry,
Yeah, sure.
Ingrid.
Yeah, no, go for it. Go for it.
That's a nat 20 for a 26.
Yeah, that does hit. Yeah, that does hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so before I roll damage, that's 15 slashing damage plus 6 lightning. And then another 9 slashing damage and another 5 lightning.
Oh my god.
And then it's going to go for its second attack.
Yeah.
14?
14 misses.
Okay, cool. Gender.
That would be me.
That is you.
I'm gonna do it. Well, that's as far as I can get.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm on the stairs.
Yep.
I'm almost there. Ingrid. I'm almost there.
Okay. Blaze.
I'll come running. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm assuming you're not going to get in my way, Gender.
No, I will let you.
Right, 30 gets me to there.
Right, let me move you up.
And I've got another 10 still.
There you go.
Where did I go?
So you're down a little bit.
Yeah. And there it is. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Ingrid, I've just seen your HP. Oh, Ingrid.
What to do? Alright, I'm gonna come out. What's behind the curtain? Put my hand out towards the suits of armor and cast Bane on them.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, can I, the dagger that I had in my hand, the other hand, can I flick that out at this guy? Or can I not, because I did the spell?
At this guy?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I'll throw the dagger at him. Or a 17.
That is a miss.
That's a shame.
Charisma saving throw. Okay, so they have to make charisma saves for your Bane.
Yeah. And the charisma saves is only a 12.
12.
Yeah.
They both pass, I'm afraid. 13 and
God
18.
damn it.
Very charismatic armor.
And strong, a 17, Jesus.
Yes, very strong. Is that everything, Blaze?
And I will crouch down behind Ingrid. Joking.
Okay. Gideon.
I guess I'm gonna head upstairs.
Yeah, that would be good.
I've got 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I can get right
to the
end
top.
of the stairs on this
Okay.
map.
Yeah, I'll put you where you would be. So you're just going to be down and slightly to the side.
Okay, great. So there's two. Are these like animated armor things? Looking things?
Yeah, they're armor that seems to be animated.
Yeah, great. Okay, I'm gonna. I will. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point and twin spell firebolt, and do it at both of them.
Sure.
Oh
No. Whoa.
sorry.
What?
Can I hex one of them first?
Yes. Which one would you like to hex?
I always forget to do that. I'll do the one directly in front of Ingrid.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it need to make a save for that, or is it just hexed?
No, it just happens, I think.
It just happens. Okay, I'll put a little mark on it. 21 hits.
Okay. And then second one is going to be 22, so both hit.
Yep.
Okay, so this damage is for the one that I've just hexed.
Yep.
So it is that plus the hex damage. A big 1 on the d6. And then the damage for the other one.
Oh, nice. This fire damage. You're used to fire, right? You're used to all kind of things like that. It is affecting them, but not in the way that you would normally expect it to.
Start chuntering to myself. That's the end of my go.
Okay, fine. Endo.
Okay, small problem.
Yes.
There's a gender on the stairs.
You can get past him. Then.
I'm a big boy.
You can get past.
I'm a thin, tall boy.
Yes, very thin.
Okay, well, it take me 20 feet to get to the top of the stairs, so that
Okay.
leaves me with 25, so...
Yeah, I'll move you. There you go.
Back as a monk, boys and girls. Let's do some damage. Okay, upon walking up the stairs and seeing all this bullshittery going on, the first words out of Endo's mouth will be, I told you that I heard some slurping upstairs. They're doing some things. Get the sass out of the way first. And then he's just going to run straight to here.
Mm-hmm.
And proceed to absolutely go haul ass on this thing.
Okay.
Okay, so first unarmed strike.
That's a hit.
second, which is my bonus attack.
That's a miss.
And then I'm going to use a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Yep.
So that'll be 2 more.
That's a hit. That's a miss.
And then I'm also going to attempt to grapple, because I managed to hit with at least 1 attack.
Okay. Give me strength.
So, yeah.
You don't manage to grapple it.
Have I got its attention, though?
Yeah, it's kind of looking in your direction, I guess, because you've just been hitting it. So,
Yeah, smacking the ever-living shit out of it. Yeah,
kind of
that'll
looking at
do
you.
it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, good.
Okay. Ingrid.
I'm going to disengage.
Yeah, that is a wise choice.
I am going to run back to the back. Okay, coming through. I took all of the hits because this man decided to hide behind a table. And I will just cast a... I'll do a second level healing word on myself.
Yep.
Oh, apparently the first level healing word. That's fine. I'll do a first level healing word on myself.
It's better than nothing.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yep. Is that
And I'm done.
everything? Yep. Okay. Aragon.
I never said that I was a frontline fighter, and I will proceed to shoot this guy who I shot at last time,
Yep.
and with my longbow again. An 18?
That's a miss.
Well, okay. In that case, I'm going to move over to here, and I'll end my turn over there.
Okie dokie. Right. So this one here that you got the attention of Endo is going to turn to you and attack you with its greatsword.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it tickles him a little bit.
Okay, so that's 11 slashing and 4 lightning damage.
So 15 in total.
Yep. And then second
that's fine.
attack, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that tickles as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
13 slashing and 5 lightning.
18.
Yep.
Okay.
This one is going to... It is going to point its greatsword at Gideon. And 23 to hit. Pardon?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that hits. Okay, it's not terrible. It's only 6 lightning. You're not wearing armor made of metal, are you?
Wait, neither am I. Why did I get electrocuted?
I feel...
No, it's more if you still get electrocuted. You just get worse if it's...
All right, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm wearing studded leather armor.
Okay, let's just see if we can... Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. 6 lightning damage. And then it's going to... How intelligent are they? It's going to point its sword at Ingrid
That's fine.
for a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 9 lightning damage. I assume... Are you wearing any metal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, fuck.
It's all right. It's okay. It's the roll was worse. So
Yeah, I'm in scale mail.
Yep. Okay, so that's 9 lightning damage. Gender.
This is gonna be fun. Okay, I'm on the top of the stairs. So
Yep,
yeah.
I will move you over. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it just the center? Okay, it's just 6. Cool. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Yep.
Is the one on the one that's next to Endo is the one that's the lowest, isn't it?
Yes, this one, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
The one at Endo. I'm going to Brethren. I see you have no essence. You are nothing to me. Because it's just armor
Yeah.
beneath the Warforged. How's that then? Dex.
So
What do I
wisdom.
say first?
18.
Okay. Alright. And then I'm going to bonus action healing word Ingrid.
Yep.
Thank you! I had a ditty as well, but I'm not doing it. Yeah, level 4 as well. Fucking big dick.
Nice.
My God.
Get back up,
I'm not-
Ingrid. That's everything, yeah?
I'm not having Ingrid down.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's it. I'm Elfie Nite.
Cool. Blaze.
Blaze lets out a roar, rages,
Yep.
tail grows out,
Yep.
pulls out his new sword, Fade Claw, steps forward, doesn't move, steps forward, and attempts to jam it into this Doohickey.
The one directly above you, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
But before you answer, let me just roll first. Oh no, I won't do what I was going to do. I should have said that before. No, okay. Second attack, swing back through with it again.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
That's a miss, I'm afraid.
I know. And I've already done my bonus action to
Rage.
into
Yep.
tail mode. So I'm just going to like growl in its face.
Okay, cool. Gideon.
I am going to move further away.
Good plan.
Yeah, I'm going to come here and then do either. Oh no, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that I hexed.
Yes.
So I get 2. So there's 1.
Yep. Yeah, they both hit. And your hex.
Oh yeah, and the hex, but get that twice. Twice? Did I
Yep.
get that twice?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's every time you hit, isn't
Yeah.
it? I think.
Yeah, I think it's when you hit with an attack now.
Yeah, whenever you hit it with
Yep.
an attack. So. Oh, come on. I rolled so well for the attacks and so poorly for the damage.
No. I did feel bad for you when I saw the 26 for your first one. I was like, ooh, and then it was like 1 fast damage. I was like, oh,
No.
okay.
Terrible. So that is my action.
Yep.
Probably can't do much else. Yep, that's it. That's me.
Endo.
Yeah, upon seeing this thing not go down and it's like add a little bit chewed and started touching me up, Endo is going to do his little sumo dance and slap his legs, stomp his feet into the ground, and use his implacable stance. Which, after reading it, it does give me additionally, you are considered one size larger for the purposes of grappling and have advantage on strength checks. So if I can actually hit him with my next thing, I do get advantage on a grapple. So, and he's going to repeat exactly what he did before and just haul ass on this thing with a complete just onslaught of swings.
That's a hit. It's a miss.
And then he's going to use... In fact, yeah, I'm just going to go for the grapple now.
Okay.
So it's
you've
with
got an advantage, yep.
That's one roll. 2.
Nice, yeah. Okay, you've grappled him.
Yeah, so because it's armor, I'm assuming just with my passive I can see there's no person in it. But Endo does understand that it's got arms and it's holding weapons potentially. So he's trying to grapple the wrists mostly. So he's still stood up, he's not wrapping his arms around him, but he's holding on to his wrists. Or the wrists of the armor so it can't move.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's still... Mechanically, it'll still be able to make attacks.
Oh, well, yeah, but only against me, though, because I've grappled it, correct? Because mechanically, you can only attack the thing that's grappled you, if I'm not mistaken.
Depends how it attacks.
Can it?
Well, it's attacking with its sword
That's
in one of
not
its
what it
hands,
says
and
on
I've got
the-
hold of its wrists.
That might have just been the root rocks, yeah. A grapple creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grapple creature from the reach of the grappler. So
I was
can
under the
attack.
assumption that it... Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's it. That's fine.
Okay.
But I have initiated my implacable stance, so
Yep.
I can use key points. Anyway, that's me.
Okay. Ingrid, how you doing?
I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna graciously take a moment to bow to gender.
Yes.
Thank you. And then from like the tips of the ends of my shoes all the way to my body, I'm gonna glow with like a gem-like radiance as I cast Aura of Vitality. And I'm gonna use my bonus action as well to heal myself. With my Aura of Vitality. 7. And I am done.
Okay. Aragon. Aragon, you're on mute.
So I am. I am going to steady myself. Bonus action, steady aim. So I get advantage on shot. And it's being that the other one's currently not grappled, I'm going to attempt to try and like shoot through the eyes and pin it to the wall, ideally.
Okay.
So come on, bro, don't fail me now. 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 13 piercing and 18 sneak.
Nice. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So this one is gonna focus completely on Endo now, because it's been grabbed. So that is a 23 to hit Endo.
With crushing grapple, I have Attacks made against you before you have taken a turn in combat have disadvantage.
You've taken a turn in combat.
Oh yeah, take a turn. Yeah, it's on the next turn round, isn't it?
No,
Sorry, I do apologise.
it's only the first round of combat that.
Oh, it's the first
Yeah.
round. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lynn.
So
23 hits.
yeah. Okay, so that is 13 slashing and 5 lightning.
I'd like to use a key point to reduce my damage by. Oh god, where is it? See, this is why I'm looking on my phone. I've lost it. I can't find it, Lynn. I'm very sorry about this.
It's all right, take your time. I don't know what happened to my voice then. I suddenly lost the ability to speak.
Right, yeah, I'll use a 1d8 basically for a key point. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
That should come through now. And then just tell me what the damage is after that.
Okay, so it is 10 damage then.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and then it's going to do its second attack. 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. The other one is going to. Oh my god, my throat is going weird now. Is going to attack Blaze. So it's a 15 to hit.
I'll risk it. I'm going to whip my tail around as defense, and now it misses. I knocked its hand.
Nice.
With my tail, so it misses.
Okay. It's going to go for a second attack. 12.
Yes, that misses.
Nice. Okay. Gender.
All right. Cool. What have we got? Not much. I am going to walk up to Ingrid, stand slightly in front of her, and ask if she's okay.
Yes, much better. Thank you. Do not worry about me. Get the things.
Cool. Alrighty. And then... So let's just knock through the same one again. Call it slag.
Yep. That is a wisdom, isn't it?
It is 40.
9. So.
Get fucked.
Sorry, I do not know what is happening to my throat. It's just slowly like going. Right. Okay.
And that's it.
Is that everything? Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Blaze.
Okay, I'm going to recklessly attack.
Which one are you attacking?
The one with Endo.
The one with the Endo's got?
Yeah. Would I? Actually, hang on. Before I recklessly attack, if I attack the one with Endo, because he's sort of grappled it, would I have advantage anyway?
I don't think being grappled gives you an advantage.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. Okay. I'm still going to go for that one anyway. Recklessly attack it.
Okay.
First with my good old friend Fade Claw again.
Yep. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
Well, it was a reckless. I mean,
Yeah, both of them miss.
because it's a reckless. Hang on. Can I use the surge of my charge on Fade Claw to add a +3 to the hit, so to turn it to 21.
21 hits.
Okay, finally.
Okay.
All right. Sweet. All right, let's start doing the damage here. Would we do? Which one would you like to use? Because the same score.
I will use the higher damage. So.
Okay, so there's a few things we need to read out here because it's the first is the 1d6 +3, but then it gets a 1d4 for force damage, which doesn't roll up, so I'll roll that separate.
Oh no, it's rolled it. It gave you a 4.
Oh, sorry, I did too. Missed that.
And then
The
rage.
Truth of the Rage.
Yep.
Plus because it's a finesse weapon and I had advantage, I get sneak attack.
Yep.
So that's 1d6. Which is here. 6.
Nice.
Okay. That's attack 1.
Yep.
I've pulled out my funky new Zlat axe. I'm kind of trying to hook it behind its head and rip it back with the axe.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your max damage?
That is 1d6 plus 2.
8 plus your rage. And then you rolled as well. This is looking ropey now. It's looking real ropey.
So then is then my first is my bonus attack. Can I do it back with the
Sure.
Fade Claw?
Yep.
So I'm kind of hacking in from both sides. 14.
Oh, that's a miss, yeah. But you did a hell of a lot of damage. It's looking really ropey now. It's kind of like almost slumped in Endo's arms as he's kind of grappling it.
Yeah. No, the Reckless is only for the first attack.
Yeah. Okay. Gideon.
Is it this one that's looking ropey? I can't
This,
quite see the
yes,
red dot.
yes. This one.
Okay.
This is your hexed one as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Terrible. Also terrible.
Do you have a plan B?
I do not. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Endo.
Oh, see, always remember the plan B is you can shoot AoE things at Endo because he can evade.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well,
move.
I can't.
Yeah, Blaze is like, excuse me, hello.
Oh well. Anyway. You've got more help than I have right now. Yeah, Endo's just going to attack this thing.
Yep.
He's just going to be slapping the ever-living crap out of it.
That's a hit. How would you like to finish this?
Rip its arms off.
Sure. Okay, yes, you have to let go of your grapple, obviously, to then, like, grab hold
Well,
of
no,
its arm.
I was thinking that, like, with the grapple, basically, just with the force of, like, his movements with his arms while he's holding onto it, he just ends up pulling them apart.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
That's my first attack, and then I will move over its corpse, initiate implacable stance again, and attack the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, blood's just pissing down, like, his face and onto his chest and his arms, but he's not interested. And he's going into the next one.
It's a hit. Nice.
And then he's going to try and grapple this one as well.
Okay.
Again with advantage because I initiated my implacable stance because I didn't move more than 5 feet.
Oh, you just got it.
So he's doing the same thing with this one. He's focusing on the wrists again, but he's trying his best to just keep them from swinging anywhere else except at him.
Okay.
And then with his 6 seconds of communication, well, there's nothing because Endo's just in the moment. He's in the zone. So.
Okay. Ingrid.
I'll grasp the amulet around my neck, and like fiery light begins to shine between Ingrid's fingers, and then I'm going to throw a firebolt at that one remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Good. As I'm rolling, I'm remembering fire damage is not good, but Ingrid doesn't know that. 19 to hit.
It's a miss.
Oh, Jesus. That's fine. With my other hand, I'll flick up and point at Endo and use my Aura of Vitality on him. To heal him for 8.
Nice. Okay,
And I'm Dunsies.
Aragon.
Still steady aiming, taking steady aim at the moment at the surviving armor.
Yep.
I shall shoot at it. A 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Love that. For 8 piercing and 16 sneak.
Nice.
And that is me.
Okay. So the armor is going to lash out at Endo because Endo is holding it. 22 to hit Endo.
Just, yeah.
Okay, just. So that is 9 slashing and 6 lightning, so 15.
Yeah, I'm going to use a key point
Okay.
to reduce it by 1d8. I'm just going to go to roll 20 and roll 1d8 rather than having to find it on the sheet. And then I'll remove it in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Nice,
So, yeah.
8. Okay.
Nice.
So do I take no damage?
No, you take 7 damage.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, sorry.
I respect the hustle, though.
No, more confusion. More confusion. Swear to God.
Second attack. A nat 20.
Oof.
Before damage.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, you little...
Amazing.
Gotta love bards.
There's a reason people ban that.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Right. So I re-roll, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
Fuck's sake.
Well, it's not a crit.
It's not a crit. Yeah, it's
Not a crit.
Yeah.
it's literally one below a crit for them.
Right. I'll use before you even say I'll use a D8 to remove like. some
Is
of the
that a
damage.
reaction?
No, it's a key point. I can use it to just reduce any damage that's.
Oh, it doesn't say it
Against
as
me
a
when I'm-
reaction.
No, it's not.
That's
It's
mental.
not a reaction.
Okay. Right. Okay. Roll. So it's an 8
Hey,
again.
this is how you built him.
That's 9 damage.
Right. Okay.
Gender.
Yeah. I'm not fireballing him.
Okay.
No.
Do it.
Nope. Cloud of daggers. Yeah, cloud of daggers where it actually is.
Okay.
So. So if it starts its turn or moves into the area, it takes 4d4. So I'm not sure if it, because obviously it'll start its next turn, so will the damage carry now?
Can you ping it for me?
I would, but that requires knowing how to do that.
Let me have a look.
If you're on D&D Beyond, just click on it once, and then the top right, go to the little cog and share it on the VTT.
Yeah, there is no cog on mine.
It's alright, I can
Oh,
look.
the display of VTT.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
You feel that there's a Q 5 feet on it.
So I mean, if it comes
So
up,
point-
so it's like, fine.
Takes cost when it enters the. Or
Oh,
starts
yeah,
its turn. Yeah, so at the start of the next turn, it's going to take that damage. Yep.
Cool,
Okie dokie.
It's there.
Nice. Right. Blaze.
If it ain't broke,
Yep.
I'm gonna step over, recklessly attack again. So we can put that to advantage. Come in with old Fade Claw.
Nice.
Does
Yep.
25 hit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm
3.
still gonna roll the sneak attack as well.
Yep. Just putting all your other ones on. Nice. Yep.
Let me turn that back on. Now Axie McAxe again.
Yep.
Go. Nope.
That's a miss.
And come back with the Fade Claw for number 3.
Yep.
Misses again.
That's a miss. Yeah. It's looking ropey though. It's not looking great. Gideon.
I'm going to move my hex to this one,
Yes.
and then Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Nice. Yep.
Terrible damage roll once again. And then my hex
2
damage on both
hexes.
of
Yep.
them. That's it.
It's looking really ropey. Endo.
Yeah, well, I've still got audio before my phone goes weird. I am going to just haul my attacks on it again.
Yep. Yep. Nice.
So this time he's just headbutting it.
Okay. Nice. What's your max damage?
1d6 plus 6.
So 12. Okay, yeah. So you headbutting it to death. Well done. You've headbutted the armor to death. I don't.
Yeah, so while he's got hold of the wrists, he's just headbutting the helmet, and it's just further going into the chest piece, and it's all indented.
Yes.
Just, yeah. Endo's face is just absolutely covered in blood. His own, obviously. And it's all down his chest. And so for a minute, he just stands there, and he's just got one hand up against the wall, and he's just he's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. He's a little bit tired.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, we're going to call it there only because something weird is happening to my throat.